Hey guys, I hope you're well. UFC 222 was a great pay-per-view card which had great fights from top to bottom. For this video, I will be discussing 10 fights to make after UFC 222. Okay, first up in the main event, we had Chris Cyborg defending a title for the second time against former Invicta Bantamweight champion Edgar Kunitskaya. Let's revisit my predictions for this fight. I predicted that Chris Cyborg would win the fight by TKO in the third round. Did I get my prediction right? Yes, Chris Cyborg won the fight by TKO in the first round. Even though I said it was the third round, first round is close enough. The fight that makes the most sense for Chris Cyborg is to face the current UFC Women's Bantamweight champion Amanda Nunes next. Amanda Nunes last defeated Valentina Shevchenko by a split decision at UFC 215. Both fighters have expressed interest to fight each other, and the UFC president Dana White has confirmed that he wants to book this fight for UFC 224 in Brazil. This super fight is very intriguing, will be interesting to see who comes out on top. With Edgar Kunitskaya losing to Chris Cyborg, I believe she will drop back down to the bantamweight division, and the fight that makes the most sense for her is to face Amanda Lemos next. Amanda Lemos last lost to Leslie Smith by TKO at UFC Final 113. Both fighters lost their UFC debut, and they match up very well against each other. Okay, moving on. In the co-main event, Frankie Edgar faced Brian Ortega in a 3-round featherweight bout. Let's revisit my predictions for this fight. I predicted Frankie Edgar to win the fight by unanimous decision. Did I get my prediction right? Nope. Brian Ortega defeated Frankie Edgar by knockout in the first round. I thought that the short notice would affect Brian Ortega's performance, but Brian Ortega delivered an amazing finish. The fight that makes the most sense for Brian Ortega is to face the current UFC featherweight champion Max Holloway next. Max Holloway last defeated Jose Aldo by TKO at UFC 218. Brian Ortega is undefeated and has finished all of his opponents, and definitely deserves to fight Max Holloway for the title. The UFC president Dana White has confirmed that as soon as Max Holloway is recovered, he will book this fight immediately. Anything can happen in this fight, but hopefully we can see it happen soon. With Frankie Edgar losing to Brian Ortega, the fight that makes the most sense for Frankie Edgar is to face Josh Emmett next. Josh Emmett last lost to Jeremy Stephens by knockout at UFC Final 28. Both fighters are in the top 5 of the featherweight division, where their fighting skills match up very well against each other. Hopefully we can see this fight happen soon. For the rest of the main card, Sean OMalley faced Andre Sukumtath in a 3-round bantamweight bout. Let's revisit my predictions. I predicted that Andre Sukumtath would win the fight by TKO in the third round. Did I get my prediction right? Nope. Sean OMalley won the fight by unanimous decision. I thought that Andre Sukumtath would win the fight due to Sean OMalley's UFC debut, but he made major improvements since that time and pulled off the decision victory. The fight that makes the most sense for Sean OMalley would be to face Cody Stamann next. Cody Stamann last defeated Brian Caraway by a split decision on the same card. Both fighters are on 2-fight winning streaks, where the winner will move closer to the top 15 bantamweight rankings. With Andre Sukumtath losing to Sean OMalley, the fight that makes the most sense for Andre Sukumtath is to face Joe Soto next. Joe Soto last lost to Yuri Alcantara by TKO at UFC Final 125. Both fighters are coming off losses, where it will be interesting to see who comes out on top. Okay, next up, Stefan Struve faced Andrei Arlovski in a 3-round heavyweight bout. Let's revisit my predictions once again. I predicted that Stefan Struve would win the fight by TKO in the second round. Did I get my prediction right? Nope. Andrei Arlovski won the fight by unanimous decision. I picked Stefan Struve because Andrei Arlovski didn't look great in his last couple of fights, but he done a great job in getting the W. The fight that makes the most sense for Andrei Arlovski is to face Mark Hunt next. Mark Hunt last lost to Curtis Blades by unanimous decision at UFC 221. Andrei Arlovski is on a 2-fight winning streak, and this fight is a fresh matchup in the heavyweight division. Both fighters match up very well against each other, where it will be interesting to see who comes out on top. With Stefan Struve losing to Andrei Arlovski, the fight that makes the most sense for Stefan Struve is to face Luis Henrique next. Luis Henrique last lost to Arjun Bola by unanimous decision at UFC 215. Both fighters are on 2-fight losing streaks, where it will be interesting to see who comes out on top. And lastly, Kat Zingano faced Ketlen Vieira in the 3-round women's bantamweight bout. Let's revisit my predictions for the last time. I predicted that Kat Zingano would win the fight by unanimous decision. Did I get my prediction right? Nope. Ketlen Vieira won the fight by unanimous decision. Man, I got 1 prediction right and 4 predictions wrong. This is very bad. I thought that Kat Zingano's experience would help her win the fight, but Ketlen Vieira done an amazing job in getting the decision victory. The fight that makes the most sense for Ketlen Vieira is to face Marion Renault next. Marion Renault last defeated Sarah McMahon by a triangle choke at UFC on Fox 28. Both fighters are just a win away from a title shot, and this fight will definitely be interesting to see. With Kat Zingano losing to Ketlen Vieira, the fight that makes the most sense for Kat Zingano is to face Bethe Correia next. Bethe Correia last lost to Holly Holm by a knockout at UFC Final 111. This is a fresh matchup in the women's bantamweight division, where it will be interesting to see who comes out on top. Thanks for watching. Let me know which fights you guys would like to see after UFC 222 in the comment section below. Thank you.